What's up, guys? It's me, Mopar Matt, coming to you from the newly restored recording studio. I plan on doing 3 videos today. And this first one, if I can get this to film exactly correct, is going to be... wrong way. Alright. Those 2 things behind my head there. The one closest to my head is my childhood cars. And the one to its right, or the one farthest from my head, is the one with all the wheel swaps I've done. And yes, you are not counting wrong, that is 12 wheel swaps. I've been a busy little bee since the guest of my sister was here. I've been busy. But, to open up the first one, the childhood cars finally being displayed as they should. Now, mind you, this particular piece isn't the one from my childhood, but it brings back a lot of memories, and I mentioned the story attached to this one in another video of mine, and luckily Go-Go Daddy was able to find me one loose again. Blah! Mountain Man truck. I know I've told the story attached to this particular casting. This may not be the truck from my childhood, but had to grab me that. Had to get me that one. Next, in case you haven't seen my very first video, is this don't know what year, don't know what company, made in China big rig. This and all for the last car for this display case. Starting with this car and the next 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, starting with this one and the next 9 cars are all ones I have owned since I was a child. Nice. Then here's the silver Jaguar with silver ultra hops. Voila! Not sure what model Jaguar, but I don't care. It's one of the few from my childhood that actually survived pretty darn unscathed, as they say. Then, of course, another one of those that are unscathed. The Matchbox from 1996. Dodge Viper RT10. Voila! Check that out. Pretty darn good condition, except for that little flea bite right there. And by the way, thank you, PJ. I remembered the term after watching one of your videos. Another couple little flea bites. And some more flea bites, but relatively unscathed. Now, this is one of the ones that, yeah, this is far from unscathed. Voila! Lamborghini Countach. Needless to say, it got a lot of loving. Broken wing. Then we have the Lamborghini Diablo in yellow with the silver ultra hots. Voila! Check that out. Not too bad. I mean, a lot better overall condition than the white one I just showed. And this one, which is in pretty darn close to, I'd say, a mild played with condition, let's put it that way. Black Ferrari. Voila! Check that out. Relatively relatively minor damage to her. Then, I forget the name. All I know is it's a Kidco, very old, 1980. I must have liked it from a secondhand type store because I was born in '81, and I ain't afraid to admit it. Kidco, red with stripes. Voila! Check that out. And of course, this was one of my most favorite toys. As you can tell by the axles, the broken wing, you know. Then we have this one, which I was once reportedly told could be potentially worth $10, even in the condition it's in right now. Also something I must have seen and liked at a secondhand store or something, considering it's a 1979 Hot Wheels 63 split window vet. Voila! Check that out. Faded tampos, warped axle on the front, warped axle on the back. But yeah, I wasn't nice to all my cars. And this one is in surprisingly good shape, considering it's a 1982 piece. Voila! 80-something Corvette. And still in very, very good condition, as you can tell. Not a single flea bite, nothing. And of course, Hot Wheels logo right there. And the last of my childhood cars that are on display that I wanted to keep. Now this one has been heavily played with. The number 1 Majorette Pontiac. No year of production noted on the base. Voila! Needless to say, the paint is far from perfect. Big honking blower. Number 1. Yeah, needless to say, this one got a lot of playtime. And the last one from the first display case is a Racing Champions 63 Corvette. This is the one I originally had picked up for my mother, and I kept the other one in its box for myself. But then, this happened. Fresh out of the package, the rear bumper fell off on the one side. So I told my mom, you know what? Give me the one that broke. You can have mine upstairs and just never take it out of the box. She's like, okay, sure. So here we go. Racing Champions 63 split window Corvette. Voila! Of course, opening hood, which I've already done for this reason. Side. Nice. So yeah, I just keep it displayed with the good rear bumper facing out. Of course, you got the Corvette Stingray logo there. Little Corvette flag on the back. Right. And now to my busy little bee work. The wheel swaps. I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. The first 4 are regular tires. A couple you've already seen. Well, actually, only the first 2 you've already seen. But the first one is my yellow rim, yellow base, cool combi wheel swap. Everyone has seen this. This was my second one ever. You might remember this next one from as being my first wheel swap. And when I tried to experiment with another set of wheels on the chassis, unfortunately all the plastic tabs broke, so I had to kind of reproduce it in a manner of speaking. So it took me a while, but I found another black GTO and did another wheel swap to that one. Voila! So this is technically not my first wheel swap. This is more like the homage, if you will. This is just like the redo of the first ever wheel swap. Once again, this is the regular plastic wheels. Okay, these next two regular wheel swaps, no one has seen yet, because I did them during this past week. 10 minutes, I better hurry this up. First off, this may be a sleeper car, but it was calling. I had to play with this one a little bit. The number 1570 Chevelle Edelbrock SS Chevelle. Voila! Check those black wheels out. I had to play off the black theme. I really hope you guys dig this one. I hope you really like this. Nice. I think it looks sweet. And another play on color matching in a manner of speaking. Another one of the projects I did during this past week. 71, I do believe. Yeah, 71 Plymouth Roadrunner with red lip wheels. Voila! Check that out. I think it really accents the color. At least in my opinion. I hope, and I can only hope that you guys like it too. And now comes the 8 real rider swaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the following 8 cars you guys have never seen. Let me start off with the 2 that you do recognize, or should recognize. The first of a series I called the Raceway Park Wednesday Night Special. I'm going to turn that into a series. A bunch of muscle type cars with real rider slicks on the front, regular factory plastic wheels on the back. So you guys should recognize this one pretty good. Voila! Check that out. 70 Nova SS that I did. That's the first Wednesday night special. And then all of you should also remember this one. My respectful homage or clone. I ain't gonna lie about it. It is a little bit of a clone. But my homage to Go-Go Daddy's red Z28 Camaro. Voila! This one I've shown before. Now, on to the ones that no one has yet seen. First, and I believe if memory serves me correctly, it's Derek Murray, and forgive me if I said the name wrong, who told me these cars look really sick on a set of Real Riders. Well, he was not kidding. The 67 blown Chevelle in the flat black with full Real Riders. Voila! That's the one I was talking about I was going to do. A number of these ones I'm about to show you are secret ones that no one knew about, except for a very few select people. But yeah, man, that came out looking sick. Of course, just to prove that it is all real riders. Then we have. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. I'll do this one. I love having choices. Some of you might call me crazy, but I have Real Rider swapped a Zamac. And don't worry, Vincent, it wasn't one meant for you. The Zamac with the green, the 2010 Camaro SS with the green stripes. I put some big, wide, like wide metal wheels on it. Get that appearance. Voila! Check that out. Figured those wheels would just look too cool on this thing, since it's all this unpainted metal. It's the closest I could come to unpainted metal for a Real Rider swap. And of course, for those of you who don't know, every wheel swap I'm doing nowadays, I'm doing full custom length axles too. Next, I will show you. Mickey Griggs sent me this one in his trade box, and I said it needed some wheels. It needed a change. Well, that change has happened, and it is the second entry into the Raceway Park Wednesday Night Special Series. Except I changed all four wheels, but once again, only the rears are Real Riders. Voila! Because like I said, when I first showed this car in the package, those light blue ugly A wheels had to go. And of course, once again, to prove they're Real Riders in the back. And the last two for this video, I'm gonna start with, I had a little bit of fun. Instead of switching the rubber around on the wheels like I did on the red Camaro, I had to do this to this red twin induction. Voila! I left the red lines out on all the Real Riders. It may seem crazy to Real Rider swap a twin induction, but no one knew about this one beforehand. I kept this one absolute secret. But I just had to do it. I like it. Oh, and wait, I forgot one. Well, now the first to last. A while ago I said I would wheel swap a blue gasser. Well, done it. Real Rider all around. Voila! Check that out. Got the nice little pizza cutters in the front, as drag racers would call the skinny front wheels. And of course the big old honking meats in the back. And my latest wheel swap, and by far one of the coolest ones in my personal opinion, Monster Dairy Delivery on Archie Bronco Real Riders. Voila! Check that out. Big old honking tires. Up close and personal. Had to do this one. As soon as the idea popped into my head, I was gonna do it. But yeah, guys, those are my my current two tackle box display cases. I gotta do a quick update to the display rack to put my the new Zamacs I'm gonna be keeping and the new Cool Classics up on the display rack. But that's a story for another day. Sit tight for video number 2, where I start showing you the long-awaited mega box of old cars. that I bought. And yeah, I'm starting to sweat like crazy. Anyways, well, yeah, this is me, Mopar Matt. See you for round 2. Peace!